There's only one country in the world that has crossed the nuclear line, and that is the United States. The US dropped 2 nuclear bombs on Japan during World War II. The first was on Hiroshima and the second on Nagasaki. The bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima was called the Little Boy. It killed more than 150,000 civilians in seconds. The Little Boy holds the title for the most deaths caused by a single weapon. 81 years have gone by, but Japan still battles with the bomb's radiation. Fast forward to this week, the United States has inducted a new nuclear weapon. It is called the B6113. And do you know what's frightening? This bomb is 13 times lighter than the one dropped on Hiroshima, but 24 times more powerful. Our next report gives you all the details.
The United States has just inducted one of its deadliest weapons, the 13th edition of the B-61 gravity bomb, also known as the B-6113. And Washington calls the induction diamond stamping. Sounds glamorous, right? But in the world of weapons, a diamond doesn't symbolize love. It symbolizes readiness. So when the US says it has diamond stamped the B-6113, what it really means is that the bomb is officially part of the nuclear arsenal. So what exactly is the B-6113? This is the 13th edition in the B-61 nuclear bomb series. This is a gravity bomb, also known as a freefall bomb. It doesn't have a motor or engine to power it. It relies solely on gravity when dropped from an aircraft. Now let's look at the firepower inside it. The bomb is small in size. It is 12 feet long and only 13 inches wide. But it has a hardened nose cone, which means it can penetrate bunkers and carry out the nuclear explosion even underground. Basically, it can wipe out cities, but also mountain ranges, and it weighs just 320 kilograms. That's 13 times lighter than Little Boy, the nuclear bomb dropped on Hiroshima. But despite its small size and weight, the B-6113 packs a 360 kiloton yield, which makes it 24 times more powerful than Little Boy that was dropped on Hiroshima. And there is only one way to deploy the B-6113, and that is using strategic bombers. Only the B-2 and the B-21 stealth bombers are equipped to drop this bomb. However, they can carry multiple munitions of the B-6113 in one mission. Why is the US inducting another nuclear bomb? Washington says the security environment has changed. Russia is modernizing its nuclear arsenal. China is rapidly increasing its stockpile. North Korea continues with its missile tests, and global competition is increasing. The White House says the US is just keeping pace. The US claims that the B-6113 is about deterrence, not war. But history tells us otherwise. Every country that has a nuclear weapon promises that it will never be used. The world keeps talking about reducing nuclear risks, but the biggest powers keep finding ways to improve their stockpiles. Today, the US has diamond stamped its bomb. Tomorrow, another country will reveal an upgrade. Because in this nuclear age, nobody wants to press the button, but everyone wants to own the trigger.
The world moves fast. Power shifts. Unexpected developments. Changing alliances. Every day brings a new headline. But headlines are only the beginning. Because behind every story, there is context. There are consequences and there are questions worth asking. Find the answers. Understand the story.